Spencer.
You better not cross his path.
Kevin Spencer.
Chain-smoking alcoholic, sociopath. The high school dance was coming. Kevin had never been to a school dance before. His last school had banned him from all social functions because he spent a good part of every day hammered on cough syrup. Kevin was nervous because he didn't know how to dance, so he asked his mom if she would teach him. She told him to shut his trap and go make her a rye and seven. Kevin wandered to the kitchen feeling sorry for himself. His dad was sitting at the table doing a whole lot of nothing, which kept him busy most days. He told Kevin that if he was mixing himself a drink, he might just as well fire one up for the old man. Later that night, Kevin's mom stumbled into his room sloppy sentimental drunk and made Kevin get up and learn how to dance. They went down to the living room and she put on his dad's new Motorhead album. Kevin was glad she hadn't picked a slow song. The noise woke up Kevin's dad, who was passed out on the couch. He took one look at Kevin and said dancing was for queers. Kevin's mom told his dad to shut his unemployed hole and called him a useless drunk son of a bitch. That really cheesed the old man off. He got up off the couch to straighten things out, but before he could get his bearings from the head rush, Kevin's mom cuffed him a good one across the side of the head with an empty bottle of gin. Kevin was really nervous, so before he went into the dance, he had a few smokes and drank 2 bottles of prescription cough syrup just to take the edge off. He figured that ought to straighten things out. All the other kids seemed really cool and confident. Maybe it was just the cough syrup talking, but Kevin decided to take a few deep breaths and go ask Francine Mueller to dance. She was the prettiest girl there, and Kevin had had a crush on her since grade 4. Kevin took a few too many deep breaths and blacked out. When he woke up, they were announcing the winners for Best Male and Female Costume. Francine won for the girls. Then the class president announced Kevin's name, and everyone started to clap. Kevin wasn't really sure what was going on, but he figured he'd better go ahead and get the award so the other kids wouldn't think he was a moron. As soon as he got up on stage, everyone in the room started to laugh. The class president said it was just a joke and that he didn't think even Kevin would be stupid enough to fall for it. Kevin wasn't too happy with this turn of events, so he grabbed the class president by the hair and jammed his face into the podium. Then before the teachers and chaperones could pull him off, he kicked him a real sweet one in the ribs. That pretty much put an end to the laughter. Years later, the psychiatrist that worked at the maximum security prison where Kevin was serving his life sentence said, "Well, what did you expect, letting him in that wired up on cough syrup in the first place?"